Uh, Welcome to those who are new to this channel. My name is Jackson Muindi. I do videos about different things regarding immigration and how you can go to the USA, UK, England. I'm repeating England and all those countries which we call first world countries. Otherwise, I've had a good day. It's just that we've entered the month of September, whereby we have 1 month from today, at least 1 month to prepare for the DV lottery, and I saw it as a good time for us. Let me hold this microphone well. I saw it as a good time to come and remind people about how to apply for the DV lottery. And I'm going to change the color of this. Yeah, I need to be blue. Blue is always the good light. That is my best light, and I'm also trying to set it up. And before I started, I broke my favorite plate. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I'll be going live in both TikTok and YouTube. So I'll be getting questions from both sides, and it's about preparation for the DV lottery because you understand it will be around the month of October, and people need to prepare early, know the do's and the don'ts, because there are things which when you do, you are likely to miss out on the DV lottery. And one of the main things which makes people disqualify themselves from the DV lottery is the passport photo, because the passport photo for the DV lottery has its own requirements, and if you fall short in any way by way of how old the photo is, because it should be at least 6 months, not more than 6 months old, the passport photo, I mean, and then again, it should have it has its own specifications in terms of size and megapixels. It should not be distorted by way of filters and so much editing, and also it should not be having you should not be having reflecting spectacles like mine and other other like earphones. You should not be wearing uniforms. You should not. There are so many specifications for the DV lottery photo, passport photo. I mean, so if you need to apply for the DV lottery this coming session, which will tentatively start around October, you need to be prepared. You need to be having that passport photo, and there's a requirement for you to be having at least having done high school diploma, that is secondary school, having that certificate. And for people listening from Kenya, you know that you should not be having a score of less than D, I think D plus, D or D plus somewhere. And also you should know that if you're married, you need to apply for you and your spouse. And that is one thing I usually like reminding people, because if you're applying for you and your spouse, you can apply for him as the principal applicant, and yourself as the principal applicant, to double the chances. So you find that if your husband wins, you get the DV lottery. Otherwise, for people who are watching on YouTube, you can ask questions in the comment section. I'll be addressing those questions, and you can if you are, because I see we have some people, you can like this video, and you can also share it to at least one person. So I'm waiting for people to start liking, and those who are watching through TikTok, you can also like this video. So anyway, I was talking about the DV lottery and the requirements. So when you're applying, you apply for yourself and also for the other spouse. So in that family, there will be two applications, and in each application, you make sure that the details of the children are properly attached. So let me see whether we have any questions before we proceed. Someone is asking questions here. Eunice Njeru, thank you. See, you are in and you are listening, unless there is a question on the TikTok side, because I'm doing two platforms at the same time. We were supposed to do a session with Pauline, but He's gotten into technical problems with network, so we'll arrange another day for that session. Otherwise, I'm hoping people will apply for the DVLottery. Do apply as many as possible, because uh, it's likely that these guys will not require you to have an international passport, travel passport, the way it was for the previous years. So it's a good time for everybody to apply. Yeah. Damaris, I'm good. What about the 31 of you who are listening here? You can ask questions. Nitakuwa nazijibu, and I'm also recording in YouTube. That's why I'm using language which is not common for me to use in TikTok. But you can like this video, tap that screen as much as you can, so that we get more numbers. Right now we are 44, 45, which is a good number. Anyway, Enjeru, unless you have questions, I just wanted to address that. Then there are questions about if, for example, Jackson, I win the DVLottery, what happens? And this is what I would like saying. When you win the DVLottery, you will require to get what we call a host in USA, who is going to host you when you arrive there. And there are people who are able to host you, because there is a requirement in the there's a requirement with the account of the person who is going to host you, because some people might be still in the USA and they cannot host you because of challenges with money and maybe legal issues, criminal issues. So that's why you require someone who has a good financial standing and has papers to stay in the US legally. So this is where you look for people to host you. If by good chance you win the DVLottery, you need to look for people who are in that country from maybe Facebook groups, TikTok, because there are so many friends you can make in TikTok, Facebook groups for Kenyans, for East Africans, for Africans, whichever country you come from. Let me see, because I'm having questions on both sides. Bro, during application, is there anything I can add as another advantage? Kindly explain this. No, there's nothing, Reynard, you can add. If I applied last year, must I apply again this year? Yes. If you are not selected, it's good to apply this year again. Hello, will you kindly provide us with the genuine website to apply for the DVLottery? It is state.gov. Just go to your Google and write state.gov. I think I'm pronouncing it well, but for those who are watching through YouTube, I will attach that link in the description of that video, and I'll try and download this TikTok video and put it here. So if you're watching through TikTok, you can also go to my YouTube channel, which is Jackson Muindi, and Jefferson has written the website there. It's state.gov. Hey Jack, can someone apply while still in Gulf? Yes, you can. Do not put a wall in front of yourself because you're in another country. Just apply, and then because there is a window of if you win by good chance, and the winning will happen, the winning and the losing will happen somewhere around next year, which is 2024, somewhere May. That is when you know whether you've won or you lost. So if by good chance you win, you have at least 1.5 years to prepare yourself to get a host, to prepare if there's money needed to relocate to the US. So if you are working in another country like Gulf, you have enough time to prepare. You have enough time to finish your contract and come back and now go to the USA if you win. And you can also do the interview from there. If I win DVLottery, I'm a single mom. Okay, let me see. If I win the DVLottery, I'm a single mom. Should my child also have a passport? Yes, if you win. If you win, everybody you are going with, you needs to be having a passport, because even a child of 1 month old, provided they have what we call the birth certificate, they can apply for their own passport, travel passport. I mean, hey Jack, can someone apply while still in Gulf? That is a repeated question, but I've answered. Let me see. Has the application started? Not yet. We're just preparing people so that it's 2023. Oh yeah, next year is 2023. I'm a little bit ahead. I'm 2024. Sorry for that. So ask any questions you might be having. If I win the lottery when I'm in the Gulf, I'm in Gulf, will I have to go back to Kenya to travel to the US? Yeah, it might require you to go back, but I think unless there is something you'll be missing, you can also travel from there because your interview can be done from uh, the Gulf country you are in. Let me see. Will it be easy for the children to get school over there? Very easy, and it's free. It's free education. Healthcare is the one you pay for. Let me see whether you're having questions. And those who are watching through YouTube, you can just like that video because right now we are uh, we are we are a good number. We just like that video so that the YouTube algorithm works its best. Just like that video and share it to one person. When I win, let me see. When I win and travel to US, will I have to look for a job? To look for a job again there? Yes, you will need to look for a job, Jefferson, and it might mean that you'll start working in a job which is lower than the one you are working in your country. How is life in the US? Because I have always thought it's very expensive. Uh, it's expensive, but there are jobs which pay well because the dirtier the job in the US, the more it pays. That's what I can tell you, Eunice. Mm, hello, can someone apply online? And what about the link? The link is state.gov. Regina, hello, Elizabeth. You can all these applications are done online. Sorry, and the website is state.gov, and there are scammers who come with new websites whenever the DVLottery is announced, and they require you to pay a lot of money. The application is free, but if you get someone like Jackson Muindi who can assist you, because I also assist people at a fee, you pay for the service, but not you will not increase the chances of winning. I mean, how do I get a green card? I've already talked about that. Are you currently in the US? Someone is asking about my location. Can married people feel each other differently or they will be disqualified? Yes, you can feel differently. Those are two applications. To increase your chances as a family, you can apply 2 times. You and your husband. That is what I mean. And in each application, you make sure that your children are covered in each and every application. I hope you've understood that. The certificate is needed when applying or later. No, it's not needed while applying. Actually, when applying for the DVLottery, what is needed is just the passport photo and maybe your details, which otherwise you might be having them in your brain, in your head. Mtu yeyote, what if I get a green card na sina connection na mtu yeyote na kunihost, how can I survive there? You connect with people using internet, and in this age of social media, it's so easy to connect with different people in different countries, maybe using TikTok, maybe using Facebook groups. It's about you to get into those groups and look for someone to host you. When is the green card application dates? Tentatively around the start of October. Fee yako na kuapply mtu ni ngapi? Fee yako ya kuapply mtu. Oh, he's asking about how much money. You go into my profile and you'll find a link there. And I'm charging 800 Kenyan shillings to apply for you. But if you get someone where you live to apply for you, it's still okay. Do they ask for marriage certificate? Yes, when you win, if you win at the US Embassy, that's when you'll require to have your marriage certificate if you're married to your husband. Address column, I'm confused if one doesn't have what going to fill. Address column. Oh, you don't have an address. You look for the primary school next to you and you use that. Yeah. So anyway, if you have any questions, you can ask in the comment sections. And for those who are watching through YouTube, just click the liking button, like this video so that it is shared to more people. Also, for people who are watching through TikTok, we are so many. We are 7.5, 7.8. Let's tap that screen so that we are not stuck at 1.6 likes. We need to be having at least 10,000. Thanks though, sijapata hiyo link poa. I think you will be forced kufanya video about ntag. No problem, Regina, but someone will write for you. It is state.gov. So when you go to the internet, Google just the word state.gov. It will bring the official government of the US website to apply for the DV lottery. Did they ask for all certificates on interview day after you win? So which certificates, Kairetu? Depends which certificate, because if it's marriage certificate, you'll need to have it, and certificate to show that you finished high school, secondary school. For school, how do I apply for the most affordable school? Kim, today we are not talking about schools. Sorry, we'll create a session for that. I'm losing. I need to drink something. I did not come here with water. For school is not PO box, haina difference. Sorry. For school is not PO box, haina difference. I don't know what you mean. Just write something which is clearer, please. You do not need to go to USA to succeed. We have to stop this narrative which of hypes West countries. That's nice. It's a good opinion, but then again, I think me and you, we are in different pages. Otherwise, was another question they need to ask, because this was a timed video. I needed it to end at least 20 minutes past the hour, and it's now 17 minutes past the hour when we started. I mean, just create solutions for the many problems we have, and you will succeed. It's okay. Ukiwin na uko na mtoi but single mom, wanahitaji papers gani kwa mtoi, please they'll need you to have consent from the father of the child, because I think you'll be traveling with that kid, because you cannot travel with them without having either the court giving you sole custody, or you yourself providing the required documents, which is maybe a consent from the father, which is signed, allowing you to go with the child. So you'll need that, and birth certificate and the consent. I mean, there's no difference between address and school's PO box. Sorry, I did not understand what you asked for. Maybe you get into my DM and I'll explain better. Do someone need a visa and ticket, and who pays for it? It's you to pay for them. The USA government does not pay for the winners of the DV lottery to go and stay in the US. So it's you to pay. What the US government gives you is only the visa. What if my husband is already in the USA? Is marriage certificate needed? Yes, it is. It is needed. Is the application on? Not yet. Can I use the same passport photo that I used before? It will be riskier for you, because it should be less than 6 months. And I think since the last application to the next application, which will be October, 6 months will have lapsed. Okay. So for those who are watching through YouTube, we are ending the session right now. I don't want it to be so long. We can ask questions. You can jump over to TikTok and we'll answer your questions from there. So guys, thank you, and you can check other videos.